Screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
So yesterday, I guess we have discussed about the image smoothing, that is low pass filtering, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now today, actually see the technique that we have used. It is same. That means what? In high pass filtering also or image sharpening also, the same filters we are using. That means ideal one, then Butterworth and Gaussian type. Only thing is, instead of low pass filtering, it is high pass filtering. That means image sharpening. Okay. Now, can anyone tell while discussing the uh, methods of the image processing, right? That is spatial domain and filter domain. I told you one thing, okay, about the high frequency content in the image. So can anyone tell what are the high frequency content in an any image? कुठल्या इमेज मध्ये हाय फ्रिक्वेन्सी कंटेंट कुठले असतात? Can anyone? इमेज मध्ये
Sir, may I?
हा या प्लीज.
Sir, border of the image.
Very right. Very correct answer. Edges and the borders in an image is always are high frequency content in that image. म्हणजे जेव्हा एखाद्या इमेजचा तुम्ही फुरियर ट्रान्सफॉर्म घेतलात, बरोबर आहे, त्याच्यात जे तुम्हाला हाय फ्रिक्वेन्सी कंटेंट जे दिसणार आहे, बाय just looking to that high frequency content, you can easily understand it is a any edge or border, or it is a edge which differentiate two parts of the image that is represented by high frequency content. हे कायम लक्षात ठेवा. Edges and borders are the high frequency component in an image. हे वाक्य कायम डोक्यात बसवा. Edges and the borders are high frequency components of the image. Border means not outsider border. Edges can be a border. Edge can be a border. Edge म्हणजे काय? दोन पार्ट सेपरेट करणाऱ्याच्या मधली लाईन. you can identify that thing as a border also. Edges of an image or edges in the image are normally high frequency components. कायम लक्षात ठेवा. Right. So now we will discuss about the high frequency filters, and in yesterday's lecture I told you one thing. Low pass filtering म्हणजे काय? इमेज स्मूथनिंग किंवा त्याला ब्लरिंग म्हणू शकता तुम्ही, बरोबर आहे, कारण लो पास फिल्टरचा आउटपुट इज ऑलवेज ब्लर्ड इमेज. ओके. अँड हाय पास फिल्टरिंग इज नथिंग बट इमेज शार्पनिंग. म्हणजे उद्या जरी तुम्हाला एक्झाम मध्ये प्रश्न आला, राईट अ शॉर्ट नोट ऑन इमेज स्मूथनिंग, म्हणजे तुम्ही कशाचं उत्तर लिहिणार? लो पास फिल्टरिंग इन फ्रिक्वेन्सी डोमेन. हे तीन फिल्टर्स, आयडियल लो पास फिल्टर, बटरवर्थ लो पास फिल्टर, गॉशियन लो पास फिल्टर, हे तीन फिल्टर एक्सप्लेन करायचे. किंवा एक्झाम मध्ये तुम्हाला असा प्रश्न आला, राईट अ शॉर्ट नोट ऑन इमेज ब्लरिंग, तरी पण लो पास फिल्टर. म्हणजे इमेज स्मूथनिंग, लो पास फिल्टरिंग और इमेज ब्लरिंग इज वन अँड द सेम थिंग. हे एकच आहे. इमेज स्मूथनिंग म्हणजेच लो पास फिल्टरिंग म्हणजेच ब्लरिंग. सिमिलरली इमेज शार्पनिंग म्हणजेच हाय पास फिल्टरिंग. त्यामुळे परीक्षेत ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन येऊ शकतो तुम्हाला. राईट अ शॉर्ट नोट ऑन इमेज शार्पनिंग असा क्वेश्चन येऊ शकतो. कन्फ्युज व्हायचं नाही. इमेज शार्पनिंग म्हणजेच काय? हाय पास फिल्टरिंग. इमेज शार्पनिंग मीन्स हाय पास फिल्टरिंग. Clear this thing? Okay. Now this is the simple equation of low pass filter. You can obtain the equation from the high pass. You can obtain equation of high pass filter from the low pass filter. What is the equation? High pass filter function u comma v is equal to 1 minus low pass filter function, that is HLP, that is low pass filter of u, v. बरोबर आहे. म्हणजे हाय पास फिल्टरचं फंक्शन तुम्ही लो पास फिल्टरच्या फंक्शन पासून मिळवू शकता. कसं? 1 minus low pass filter function, that will give the high pass filter function. And about the 2D ideal high pass filter, what is the function? H of u comma v is equal to 0 for d of u comma v less than or equal to d0, and it is 1 for d of u comma v greater than d0. म्हणजे एक्झॅक्टली अपोजिट टू द लो पास फिल्टर. एक्झॅक्टली अपोजिट टू द लो पास फिल्टर. म्हणजे कट ऑफ फ्रिक्वेन्सीच्या खालच्या फ्रिक्वेन्सीला ट्रान्सफर फंक्शन काय असणार आहे? 0, आणि कट ऑफ फ्रिक्वेन्सीच्या वरच्या फ्रिक्वेन्सीला ट्रान्सफर फंक्शन 1 असणार आहे. and d0 is nothing but cut off frequency, right? So this is about the low pass ideal low pass filter. Now what about the Butterworth high pass filter and Gaussian high pass filter? So these are the equation. Okay, now this Butterworth high pass filter function is h of u comma v is equal to 1 upon 1 plus d0 in bracket d of uv raised to twice n. So this is again the simple equation for high pass filter, Butterworth high pass filter. See, you can find the equation is same for low pass as well as high pass. Now which term it will change in the equation? दोन्हीचं इक्वेशन. आता काल आपण बटरवर्थ लो पास फिल्टरचं इक्वेशन पाहिलं, बरोबर आहे. हे बटरवर्थ हाय पास फिल्टरचं इक्वेशन आहे, सेमच दिसतंय. मग यातलं चेंजिंग टर्म कुठली आहे? कोण सांगू शकेल? What is the changing term in this?
डिनॉमिनेटरला डी लो पास फिल्टर मध्ये डी ऑफ यू कॉमा व्ही डिवायडेड बाय d0 आहे आणि हाय पास फिल्टर मध्ये अपोजिट आहे.
Exactly. And what is d0?
Cut off frequency.
Very right. म्हणजे तो जो फ्रिक्वेन्सी टू द कट ऑफ फ्रिक्वेन्सी जो रेशो आहे तो फक्त बदलतोय. रेस्ट ऑफ द इक्वेशन इज सेम. त्या केसमध्ये काय आहे? डी ऑफ यू कॉमा व्ही डिवायडेड बाय d0, म्हणजे तो रेशो वेगळा येणार. या केसमध्ये काय आहे? d0 डिवायडेड बाय डी ऑफ यू कॉमा व्ही, त्यामुळे हाय पासचा रेशो वेगळा येणार. सो द चेंजिंग टर्म इज d0 बाय d comma uv. That means d0 and d comma uv will actually decide the filter, it is whether it is high pass or low pass. This ratio d of u comma v comma d0 हा जो रेशो आहे तो डिसाइड करणार आहे की whether this filter is high pass or low pass, right? So in case of this Butterworth filter, again boundaries are much less distorted than the ideal high pass filter. That means this Butterworth high pass filter is again superior than the ideal high pass filter. कारण काय आहे बघा, कायम लक्षात ठेवा, आयडियल कुठलाही फिल्टर असू दे त्याला जो शार्प कट ऑफ असतो ना फ्रिक्वेन्सीचा, इट इज ऑलवेज प्रॉब्लेमॅटिक, बिकॉज इन प्रॅक्टिकल वी कॅनॉट रिअलाइज दॅट शार्प कट ऑफ. तो तसा तुम्ही शार्प कट ऑफ कधीच आणू शकत नाही. यू हॅव टू ऑलवेज दॅट एक्सपोनेन्शियल कट ऑफ. म्हणजे तो शार्प कट ऑफ असतो ना तो कधीच नसतो. इट इज ऑलवेज एक्सपोनेन्शियल, कायम एक्सपोनेन्शियलच असतो तो इन अ प्रॅक्टिकल फिल्टर. सो ऑलवेज आयडियल, वेदर इट इज लो पास और हाय पास, it is very what we can say, a restricted filter, right? Its performance is always poor as compared to Butterworth and Gaussian. It doesn't matter it is low pass kiwa high pass. Ideal low pass filter, ideal Butterworth filter is better than ideal low pass filter. Similarly, Butterworth high pass filter is still better than ideal high pass filter. Means Butterworth filter and Gaussian filter has the extremely good responses for that particular band, whether it is low pass band or high pass band, doesn't matter. But Butterworth filter and Gaussian filter, these are the two filters which have better responses, which have better performance and better responses as compared to the ideal filters. No matter whether it is low pass or high pass, doesn't matter. In both cases, Butterworth and Gaussian shows the excellent performance. Clear this thing? Okay, so this is about the Butterworth high pass filter. And obviously in case of this Butterworth high pass filter, the transition into higher values of cutoff frequency is much smooth as compared to the ideal high pass filter. म्हणजे जे कट ऑफ बँड, कट ऑफ फ्रिक्वेन्सी पासून ते त्या पुढे हायर फ्रिक्वेन्सीजला जे ट्रान्झिशन होत आहे ते बटरवुल्फ मध्ये खूप स्मूथ असतं. मीन्स देर इज नो सडन ट्रान्झिशन, राईट. When there is a sudden transition, there is a ringing effect, right? When there is a smooth transition, ringing effect will not be there. And when there is a sudden transition, there is a ringing effect. When there is a smooth transition, there is a less ringing effect. Or in some cases, there is no ringing effect. For example, Gaussian filter, there is no ringing effect. Okay. Now look at the Gaussian high pass filter equation. That is h of u comma v is equal to 1 minus e raised to d square of u comma v divided by 2 d0 square, right? So this is the high pass Gaussian filter equation, right? H of u comma v is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus d square u comma v divided by 2 d0 square, whether that d0 is nothing but cutoff frequency. And the result of this Gaussian high pass filter is again much smoother than the previous filter, right? That means it is again it has more superior performance and frequency response than the Butterworth filter as well as ideal filter, ideal high pass and Butterworth high pass, right? As compared to these two, the Gaussian high pass filter has always a superior and very smooth response, and its transition from cutoff frequency to the higher frequency is also very smooth, right? So what we can say as a bottom line, you can conclude that Gaussian filter is always better. Doesn't matter it is low pass or high pass, that depending upon your application, but Gaussian low pass filter and Gaussian high pass filter is always preferable. And in practice also, this Gaussian filter is most commonly used as compared to the Butterworth and ideal high pass or ideal low pass filter. So this is about the filtering in frequency domain, right? Again, I will summarize the what we have studied in this filtering in frequency domain. So filtering in frequency domain may have two types: low pass filtering, that is image smoothing, or high pass filtering, that is image sharpening. Now again, in case of low pass filtering, we have three types of filters: ideal low pass filter, Butterworth low pass filter, Gaussian low pass filter. In case of high pass filter also, we have the same types: ideal high pass filter, Butterworth high pass filter, and Gaussian high pass filter. And by comparing them, always Gaussian filter has the better performance as compared to the ideal and Butterworth. So this is the summary of filtering in frequency domain. And again, I will repeat, image smoothing is nothing but low pass filtering, or you can say blurring sometime, and image sharpening is nothing but high pass filtering. And always remember, the edges in the image are always high frequency components. Edges present in the image are always high frequency components in that image. And to extract that, you always require a high pass filter because that is a high frequency component. Clear this thing? So this is about the filtering in frequency domain. Filtering in frequency domain. That means that filtering frequency domain operation. The second method, right, of image processing is frequency domain operation. In that, this filtering is again one method. Clear with this? समजलंय का? समजलंय का?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now in next lecture, we will start with the new unit, and the last point is remaining of this unit, that is the spatial domain filtering. So we will discuss that part, and we will finish this unit number 3. Okay, so we will stop here. We will continue in tomorrow's lecture.